Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a cool minute since I filmed. I know I look a little crazy right now. I kind of just woke up, but I had to make this video because I feel like this whole Tati and James thing, like I'm not doing this for views. I'm not doing this for clout. I'm not doing this for clickbait because I'm not gonna tag them. Like, if they see it, whatever, like, honestly, I don't care, but I'm just saying this for the people that watch me, because I feel like everybody's on her side, and I don't care what anybody says. She's being manipulative, and she's trying to she says she doesn't want to embarrass him, yet you're over here destroying his career because you know you have a big following. You have a bigger following than both Gabriel and James, and I'm sorry, but I don't think that just because, and then, okay, this video is gonna be all over the fucking place. So I watched Gabriel's video, and I seen the comments and people saying, oh, here he goes again, involving himself in drama. So the video is called Makeup and Opinions, right? So somebody asked him, and he put up the tweet, and it said, what do you think about the James Tati situation? And he put his opinion out there, and everybody wants to be like, oh, you're the reason, like, you're starting the drama. He didn't focus that video solely on that, but then he feels very strongly, just like I feel very strongly. I do feel like she's crying over her brand, which is ridiculous. I'm sorry, but if you're really somebody's friend, you want to say this is about loyalty, so like, what does that mean? That he can never endorse a product that is in competition with you? How is that okay? How are you a good friend for doing that? And you're trying to say, oh, this isn't a transactional thing. That is transactional. You want him to only, because you said it in your video, you offered to give him pills, your Halo, whatever the fuck it's called, so that he didn't have to do the Sugar Bear hair care thing, and he didn't want to. You're upset because he says he didn't want to endorse it to little kids, but then you're like, well, he's endorsing Sugar Bear hair care with little kids. Whatever he does is none of your business. Honestly, Tati needs to stay in her lane. A lot of people are not gonna like the fact that I'm saying that, but I feel like a lot of the things that she said in her video is none of her business. How James conducts himself is none of her business. The type of person James is none of her business. The type of mom James has is none of her business. Like, you can't go and tell somebody how to parent their kid. I'm sorry, I'm a mom, so that really fucking offended me. And so when he was talking about, I was at the dinner table with them, and he was talking about, waiters, and his mom and dad didn't even say anything to him. Why is that any of your business? You know how hard it probably was for him to come out to his parents? So the fact that he feels comfortable talking about his sexuality and the things that he wants to do with guys or whatever to his parents, like, that's cool that he's comfortable with doing that. And there's a lot of people out there that are comfortable, like, talking like that with their parents. Like, I'm not one of those people, but it doesn't mean that it's wrong or it's right. Like, that, you should have stayed in your lane. That's none of your business. For you to be like, oh, you need to come out to LA and take care of your boys. They're fine. Like, you can't go and tell a mom what the fuck to do. Like, she's defending her son. I don't know if Tati's a mom, honestly. I don't watch her. I never have. I didn't like her from the beginning. I tried to watch her. I watched the whole, like, Halo, whatever it's called thing, and I was like, this is a fucking gimmick, and I'm sorry, but, like, in my opinion, let's be clear, all this stuff here is my opinion. So yeah, I think that it's a gimmick and it doesn't work and whatever, but she, like she said, she's selling like hotcakes, so it shouldn't matter, right? And I just think it's funny that all these things are coming out after you were upset about the Sugar Bear hair care thing. You want to go and expose James. and go and put out his business and talk about, oh, he's talking about turning a straight guy gay or taking his sexuality or whatever. But I feel like you're not a gay person. I'm not a gay person either, but I do know a lot of gay people. And I feel like it's not, how do I say this without like offending people? I don't fucking know. Damn. Let me gather my thoughts here. I feel like how you're making it seem is way worse than what it is, because it's a two-way street. Maybe James is wrong. Maybe he is, and people are gonna be like, what the fuck? He is fucking wrong. Okay, he is a quote-unquote celebrity, and you think that your straight boyfriends or these straight guys are just gonna go hang out with him and think that it's nothing, that they're just hanging out, when damn well you know that he's gay? Like, I'm sorry, but you're not gonna go and suck somebody and still claim that you're straight. Like, it's not gonna happen. And a bunch of these guys go and use these gay celebrities because, like that guy at Coachella, he was all up in the videos, all up in the pictures, and then all of a sudden, oh, James took advantage of me and blah 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 blah. Like, come on, dude. It was a two-way street, and I don't really care what anybody has to say about that. You guys go in my comments, get all crazy. It was a two-way street, and I feel like there's just so much a person could take, and I feel like she knows exactly what James has been going through, because like she said, he had been texting her. He went through that whole Met Gala thing. I'm already irritated as it is with the way that everybody's been talking about him and everything, and like, this isn't because like, oh my god, I fucking love James. Like, no, this is just because he's a person, and like, you guys swear like he's not, like he's a fucking robot or something. And there's just so much a person can take. You know, I don't agree with the ticket prices. I was the first one to talk shit and be like, what the fuck? I'm sorry, you're not worth no $500. But that was like a wrong choice of words. That's not really how I meant it, but I just feel like, you know, like EDC is like 400, Coachella is like 500, but you're one person. But whatever, that's a whole ass different story. So then there's that whole Coachella thing with that guy. Then there's the Met Gala. Everybody wants to talk shit, talk about what he was wearing. Oh, this isn't Coachella. Like, bitch, were you invited to the Met Gala? No, you weren't. Shut the fuck up. And then, you know, Tati knows that all of this is going on, right? So she goes and makes it worse by spreading her truth. Like, going, and then everybody thinks because she's an old person, sorry, like, now I'm talking shit and I'm being petty. You were being petty too, so I'm gonna be petty. Because she's older, that, oh, she talks so mature and blah, blah. No, at the end of the day, she's being manipulative. She says, oh, I would never embarrass James. What the fuck are you doing now? Like, you're how old? And he's 19 years old, and you're, like, trying to ruin his career? You're a disgusting person. You're sick, and I don't agree with you. You know, you went and put out there that he said some certain things, but you have other friends, which I'm not gonna name no names, that have said worse, but you're still friends with them. You're just mad because of the Sugar Bear hair care thing, and that is why you're over here trying to expose him. And you knew it would work. You knew exactly what the fuck you're doing. So for you to be crying and be like, I'm really hurt by this. Like, you could have been a grown-ass woman and handled it privately. Just because Gabriel said, oh, you should handle it publicly, doesn't mean you need to handle it publicly. You should have handled it privately. I don't fucking agree with you. And I think that the fact that everybody is not, like, seeing the bigger picture, like, you're, like, 50. He's 19. What's wrong with you? So, yeah. I have a very strong opinion on this whole thing. I know a lot of people aren't going to agree with me. Honestly, I really don't give a shit. And James, if you are watching this, you're a good person. I don't care what anybody says. I obviously don't know you in person. I only know your online persona. But I don't feel like you're one of those shady YouTubers. I feel like you're one of the most creative YouTubers. Like, I hope you're not letting, like, all this get to you, because there is people out there that care about you. At the end of the day, I know you really care about your subscribers, but they don't know you. So if you're losing them, like, it shouldn't matter. What should matter is the people that are actually real and around you and that care about you. So, yeah, that's all I have to say, because I just feel like there's so much a person can fucking take, and for you to be that spiteful, like, I can't. I see all these YouTubers, like, always apologizing, making I'm sorry videos and blah blah blah, and it's like, what are you sorry for? For being yourself or making mistakes? Like, I understand you're in the public eye, but that doesn't mean everything needs to be public. Things can be private. And yeah, that's all I have to fucking say, because I'm really irritated with this whole situation. I think she's disgusting as a person, because if you really fucking cared about somebody the way you say you care about somebody, you would never do that to them. You wouldn't want to hurt them like that. And for her, it's about the endorsement. She's hurt because he got Coachella tickets or whatever for the Sugar Bear hair care thing, or security or something like that. Look up Gabriel's video, her video. You don't really need to look up James' video, because all he does is say sorry, and that he's upset that he ruined their friendship. But she's being a shitty person. So yeah, that's what this whole thing is about. All you care about is the fact that your competition, James, went and endorsed them. But that's fucking ridiculous. You're immature, and you want to talk about maturity, but you are being immature. Just because you talk mature doesn't mean what you're saying isn't immature, if you get what I'm saying. It's from the moment I had only watched James' video, I hadn't watched Gabriel's video yet, and I watched her video after James' video. And from the moment that she started talking, I was like, this is what this is about. Like, are you fucking kidding me? This is why you want to go and ruin his career? This is why you want to go and trash him? So, that's fucking it. I'm done. Thanks for listening. Maybe I'll come back on YouTube.